Tourist! You alive? Up here! Tourist! You need to stand up! Oh, shit. That's a lot of blood. We gotta move. Grab your flashlight. On your chest. Let's go! Left hand! Floor collapsed and swallowed you up. Dropped you like a fucking rock. Thought you were toast. Get your head clear. We gotta escape this hellhole. Place is swarming. Good. You snagged the blueprints. Can't believe what we went through to get those fucking things. Father Carter better be Hail Marying his ass off when we get back. Fuck! The company! Take this! We gotta get you up here and... Wait. What the fuck is that? I hear something. Shit! They're flooding in! Behind you! Run, tourist! Get the fuck out of here! Go!
Glad to see you upright, tourist. No broken bones, not even a limp. Thank the Lord. Hollins found you in the bushes unconscious and dragged you here. Looks like you had quite an exit from the hotel. You have good news to share, I hope?
Nope.
I see. From the looks of you, I can only assume that my friends are dead.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. What happened?
Ty got spooked and took off running. Someone had set a trap. She tripped it and boom. Blew it to bits and collapsed the floor on us.
Ty was a God-fearing warrior. Bless her soul. But they all knew the risk, and yet they forged ahead. Brave souls, all of them.
They died for a worthy cause.
I regret that you were put in such danger.
Me too. But nothing I haven't seen before. We found the blueprints. But honestly, I don't know what good they're gonna do you. You'll never be able to clear that place. You need to rethink your plan.
May I have the blueprints, please? That hotel will be our home. We've had a setback, yes, but the blueprints are valuable. It will help us plan our next effort. When the time is right, we'll try again. Our faith will deliver us.
From what I saw in there, it's gonna be a long wait.
Patience is a virtue.
Gag.
We want what everyone wants. Belonging, community, peace of mind. After the disaster in Old Town, many of my people are living in constant fear. The rumor...
I can focus now. Sorry.
Lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. We want what everyone wants. Belonging, community, peace of mind. After the disaster in Old Town, many of my people are living in constant fear. The rumors of a psychopath behind it all have them rattled, thinking everyone outside of my flock could be the perpetrator, an envoy of Satan himself. But the living...
All right, you have my attention now.
As I was saying, we want what everyone wants. Belonging, community, peace of mind. After the disaster in Old Town, many of my people...
You're persistent, I'll give you that. But I'm done arguing about the hotel. We have business to discuss.
Indeed we do. I read the Pawn King's proposal. It's ambitious.
A preacher with a dash of business savvy. Never thought I'd live to see the day. I'll give him your letter.
My grandfather sold Bibles door to door. I know a bit about the hustle, tourist. Knowing Sonny, he's pacing behind that glass of his, wearing a groove into the floor, waiting for my response. Let him sweat it out for a bit. You clearly need to get some rest. Your weapons and gear are just outside the door. No offense, of course, just a precaution. God bless, and Godspeed, tourist.
Welcome to the Revolution, tourist. I'm Sable. This is Echo. Barnes is there in the back.
Wasn't expecting a crowd.
I couldn't go into details in the note I left. It's all about security. Just meeting with you here is a huge risk for us. Let me explain. We represent a growing faction inside the tower. People fed up with the current leadership. If Nola's gonna remain habitable, the time's come for a change at the top.
So this is a coup you have brewing.
Mama's made a lot of enemies, even on the inside.
Echo's right. All the stories Mama used to tell just never added up. People are starting to wake up, see the light.
You're all tower?
Me and Barnes, yeah. Echo's former reclaimed. There are more of us, about 3 dozen on the inside. And we've got sympathizers among the exiles. But I guess you'd call us the ringleaders.
What's your plan?
A tactical assault on the tower. Coordinated from within. One shot to chop off the head of the snake.
Bold plan. But why? Still haven't heard a good reason.
We have our reasons.
Mama's got every one of us in her sights. No one's safe. Ever since the Reserve was a bust, she's been consolidating power. Building up units of heavily armed elite fighters, all loyal to her. Call themselves Eradicators. The way we see it, the only chance to get to Mama is from within. And soon. We eliminate her, the tower can be returned to the people. And Nola survives.
Do you have the means to put...
We're working towards it.
Bueno.
All right, you've convinced me. How can I help?
The tower has their sights set on the radio station in the French Quarter, where JB used to broadcast. We think Mama's planning to use the station to flood the airwaves with propaganda. She's already papering the whole city with her old town conspiracies. They're gonna make their move on the radio station, soon.
Real soon. A daytime operation. We stop Mama from taking the radio station, we slow down the spread of her lies.
And instead, we give the people what they really want to hear. A new take on an old classic. Here. It's JB's last sermon. Hasn't been broadcast yet. Echo found it in an abandoned, reclaimed base.
It's a real firestorm, too. You've never heard JB like this. Out for blood.
We need you to stop the tower from taking over the station. And get JB's last hurrah on the air.
Fighting propaganda with propaganda?
If the tower controls all the information out there, we don't have a chance.
If we want to inspire an uprising, we can't have Mama polluting the airwaves with bullshit. We get the exiles behind us, then we strike. Barnes is gonna go ahead of you. See what intel she can gather about access to the station. But she can't be seen.
I'll leave you a present in Bird Lounge, down the street from the station.
Before you go, we need a reliable way to communicate. Timing's key, so passing notes ain't gonna cut it. Echo?
These walkies are older than dirt. Broken, pretty much, no voice capabilities. But I figured out how to get the alert signal to work.
I'll reach out to you on the walkie when we need to meet. But you have to beep us back to let us know you're coming. Otherwise, we won't be around. You better get going. We need to roll out soon. Don't forget to grab that beta from Barnes at Bird Lounge. She knows how to exploit the enemy's weakness.
Someone's close. Don't hang around too long.
Tourist. Did some recon on the best route to the station. Bourbon Street is blocked. No go. 2 ways around it. Head north on St. Peter. Then slip through the back patio of the Maison. Or south on St. Peter. Cut through Preservation Hall. Bingo. Blockade circumvented. Broadcast booth is up on the 3rd floor. As far as I could tell, tower isn't heading up there. Sticking to the ground floor. Weird. No clue what that's all about. Before you roll out, make sure you snag a few goodies I left behind the bar downstairs. Keep it sneaky. Barnes.
Never forget Old Town.
Who's sneaking around? It's the tourist. Hey, put up. Oh yeah, this should be fun. Fine today.
with enough of your shit?
My backup! It's your time to die, asshole! Heard something.
What the hell we need this you fucking thing for anyway? Plenty of power.
You stop starting shit with us today!
Let's take this asshole down.
Chad!
We've got all the numbers.
Payback time, you piece of shit! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy taking your ass out to
Tourist, if you can hear this, we need to talk. Beat this back.
Almost got me, sucker. Almost. You ugly piece of...
You're back. We've been listening on the radio. Nothing but a bunch of dead air. What happened?
Sorry about that. I don't have any formal training as a DJ. Turns out the tower doesn't give a shit about commanding the airwaves. They were there for a generator. Loaded it up and got away before I could stop them.
A generator? Why would they want that? We got all the power we need at the compound.
It's true. The tower doesn't use a ton of electricity. What they need, they get from solar. Generators eat up fuel, which is, like, very limited.
So, what the hell's going on here?
Looks like some plotting and scheming to me.
Fucking mama. Always one step ahead.
Damn. I was really looking forward to people hearing JB raging again. We gotta find a way to get it on air.
Don't worry. It'll get out there. We can't let this derail our plan. So, you got anything else to report, tourist?
Found a cool map. It's got some scribbles on it.
Can't be that cool. Let me see it. It's a tower map. I recognize the patrol routes. Looks like it lays out some exile locations in different parts of the city. Maybe they're encampments, fortifications.
Mama's not gonna tolerate a priest organizing a bunch of exiles. She's coming for them, and they gotta get ready.
Thank you, tourist. This is useful. We'll be in touch again when we figure out our next move. In the meantime, keep yourself safe.
I'll be ready.
Coming at you on all channels, people. The Pawn King is open and the dealing can commence. Tourists, we've been standing at that door for hours hoping you'd come through it. Damn good to see you.
Hey.
What's the matter? The priest put you in a bad mood? He can be a pushy son of a bitch.
Sounds familiar.
Can it, Dez? What did Father Carter have to say?
He's in. He did have a few stipulations. He gave me a letter to give to you.
That son of a bitch. All right, put it in the drawer. Man of God, my ass. He's a wolf, this guy. Shifty, but fuck it. He can have it his way. With the preacher bringing his exiles to the table, we will have people in every corner of this city. There's a whole lot of demand out there, tourists, and everybody in NOLA's gonna know that the Pawn King always delivers.
It doesn't sound as cool as you think.
Keep quiet, Dez. I'm doing business with the tourists. You'll get your cut once the goods start flowing through here from our exiled friends. With everybody still dazed from the shitstorm in Old Town and the reserve fiasco, this trade network is the perfect plan at the perfect time. Supplies have never been harder to come by.
Just make sure my cut is substantial, Sonny. Then we won't have a problem.
I'll tell you what I tell all my associates. I haven't operated this fine establishment for 28 years, through a fucking apocalypse even, by breaking my promises. You've got my word, and my word is good as solid gold.
It's true. He does say that to everybody.
That's enough, Dez. One thing you gotta know about the exiles, they're like catfish, night feeders. So you'll need to venture out after dark to do business with them. Work that UV flashlight to find where they've set up shop. It's a whole different ballgame at night. But the exiles say it's the best time to scavenge. Less competition, lots more loot.
I'm not scared of the dark. I dig it. Soothes me.
Okay, Dracula. Just giving you a heads up. Listen, while you're here, I got a favor to ask you. It would help the trade network out a whole lot. Our old friend Henri, he had stuff hidden all over this town. He was like a fucking squirrel. Couple of nuts here, couple of nuts there. Most of it I could care less. But he and I were in the middle of a deal for one of those stashes, and then he got himself dead. I happen to know where he hid it. You can keep whatever else you find, but the batteries, those belong to me.
Sounds simple enough. Where do I need to go?
The spot ain't too far from here. An old recording studio in the French Quarter. Lots of fond memories. Henri and I used to do session gigs there. Him on slide, me on bass. We even played with Slim Dog Fortune once, if you can believe that.
You knew Slim Dog?
I most certainly did. Not like Henri. Those two played together for years. But I spent enough time with the legend to know how special his talent was. Back in the day, after Slim Dog met his maker, Henri would always be boasting about how Slim Dog told him he was the best slide player he'd ever seen. Even better than Slim Dog himself. Ha! Oh man, I miss that fool Henri. And he could play, there is truth to that. But better than Slim Dog? Come on now.
The cat who owned the recording studio was a lunatic, Martinique the Martian Driscoll. He was a bit on the paranoid side, thinking everyone was out to steal from him. Didn't trust us musician types as far as he could throw us out the front door. He was always switching the door code, sometimes every other day.
Doesn't sound paranoid to me. Probably had good reason.
He sure did.
Let's just put it this way. The man had secrets he needed to keep. The Martian was something of a ladies' man, had a dalliance with a different lady every week. So he set himself up with a private suite at the Hotel Eclair. Every time he changed the door code to the studio, he'd leave it there for whoever he had coming around. You find room 212, you find the code.
Room 212. Got it.
One last thing. We're not going to be keeping regular business hours from here on out. Security reasons. I'm sure you get it. We'll shout out on the radio when the doors are open, so stay tuned in. Good luck to you, tourists.
The tourist. In the flesh.
You're a sneaky fucker, huh?
Not usually. But for you, I make an exception. I am Garrick.
Who?
You haven't given me much thought. But I have been thinking a lot about you. You're not as I expected.
I do have a reputation.
Some call you a hero. Others say you are a menace. But they all speak your name with a certain reverence.
So the jury's still out then?
No one told me you had a sense of humor.
So you've heard a lot about me, but I don't know anything about you.
I persuaded the Pawn King to set this up. I suspected you wouldn't meet with me otherwise. You knew my wife, May, and I need to speak with you about her.
I knew May.
I appreciate your honesty. Most people will lie when they find themselves cornered. Perhaps you have heard the tales about me. That I am mad, a cannibal. The tower convinced May I was executed for my supposed crimes. A burning pile of lies. The perpetrators, all of them, will pay. And their numbers are dwindling. Rapidly. You were the last to see May alive. You know her fate.
I don't know what happened to her.
But you do. You were there. You saw what happened!
Listen, man, you lost your wife, I get it. But you need to chill the fuck out. I don't know what happened to her.
Lies, exactly as I suspected. But the truth no longer matters. My decision has been made. You will face retribution.
Shit happens to people all the time. Innocent people. It's not fair, but it's the fucked up world we live in.
I'm grateful we had the chance to speak, tourist. To put a face to a name. Our paths will cross again. That shiver you feel will be my breath on your neck. That knot in your stomach. My footsteps drawing near. That screaming nightmare. The sound of my voice. You will know the dread you have wrought upon my family. And then, when I have seen enough of your suffering, you will face the truth of your depravity. For now, I will let you live. But only for as long as it amuses me.